Now, you probably don't know my next guest's face. Maybe familiar with his voice a little bit. It is, of course, none other than Troy Baker, also known as the voice of Higgs in Death Stranding. Hello, and welcome to our BAFTA Red Carpet.
Well, thank you so very much. I just realized that my little pocket square. I'm trying to represent some Higgs love in this, and in all of the hubbubbery. It Are you getting that little glint right there? I love seeing that you're nice and red carpet ready. I decided, I was like, if you can't wear a tuxedo in quarantine, then where can you? So I have a tuxedo purely for the sake of the BAFTAs. So I'm glad that I am in any way participating here because it just doesn't seem like spring without the BAFTA.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad, and thank you for dressing up. So,
Of
as I
course.
said, we are here, we're on our virtual red carpet because you are nominated for a BAFTA for your role in Death Stranding. And obviously, not the first time you've worked with Kojima, so what was it like to kind of bring the whole gang back together again?
And it was so different than the first time. I met Kiefer once when we did Phantom Pain. We kind of did everything in isolation. I realized later that like Robin Atkin Downs, of course, was in it. So um, that being a huge Metal Gear fan, that was like, holy crap, I get to be in a Metal Gear. I remember the first time I looked down at the script and I kind of like squeaked a little bit. And Chris Zimmerman, who was our voiceover director, was like, is there a problem? I was like, I get to say the line. I get to say it. And Hideo just kind of looked up over me at one of his glasses and I was like, can I please? I was like, you're pretty good. I was like, I get to do the line. But now when we worked on that, directors say, would love to work with you again. And that's kind of like the way that you part as friends. You say, would love to work with you again. And it's not that it's insincere, but you just don't think you'll get the chance to do it again. So here we are many years later, and it's just been I tell this story. It's a continual tale of being tapped on the shoulder by Hideo when he's like, I'm making a new game and I want you to be in it. It's like, I've got a new role for you. And by the way, here's your co-star, and it's Norman Reedus. I was like, wait, what's happening right now? And then the next thing you know, you're on a stage in a mocap suit with Norman Reedus, and you're licking his face. So it is definitely a unique experience as one can possibly imagine working with Hideo is.
Well, I mean, not only is it a unique experience working with a mind like Kojima's, but obviously this was something I remember, years ago, people asking you about it and you saying, oh, it's a whole new thing. So was it different for you as a voice actor or was it kind of, business as usual?
No, nothing with Hideo is going to be business as usual. And really, that's why I love making games. Being an actor in games gives me the opportunity to, just like you would in TV and film, you portray a character, but the level of partnership and collaboration that exists within games is really unique to this medium. I've been fortunate enough to work with the level of directors and creators that allow me to really come in and help form that character in a way that I haven't experienced personally with TV or film. You have a tendency to work on these things much longer than you would a TV or film. We spent 2 years working on Death Stranding, broken up, of course, over a long period of time. And the role that Higgs has to play, while it's very important, is just one component in this vast story, this epic saga that Hideo was telling, that is told through a brilliant cornucopia of characters that you meet, including Conan O'Brien, throughout the entire experience. But yeah, this is something that I genuinely look forward to, is when I can work with hand in hand and partner with all of the creatives and really kind of help be a part of crafting a truly unique kind of experience like this.
Well, obviously, having gone through that unique experience and finally put it out into the world, I mean, what does that reaction feel like? 11 BAFTA nominations, you personally nominated for a BAFTA in your performance. What is that like?
It's to use the word validating. I don't think necessarily fits, because we knew when we were making this that we were making something um, ambitious. We knew that we were making something that was beyond just, hey, this is a disc that's going to ship on shelves and it's going to be a game that people are going to play for 12 to 14 hours. And even the scope of the game, playing, some people playing 100, 200 hours in this game, not to be completionist, but because the world demands that you spend so much time in it, exploring it and experiencing it. We knew that we were making something great. The fact that the world stood up And even outside of this medium, there's been a few times where certain games come out where people stand up and take notes and go, this is something uniquely different. And it wasn't just the cast that was assembled, but it was also the world that Hideo built. And it was the stories that people are telling and the connections that people are having that I feel is almost prophetic for Hideo to create a game that literally hit when we needed it to hit. That people were forming these type of connections when we're in a world right now that is so desperately needed.
And so what's next for Troy Baker?
There's partnerships that I'm having, of course. I want to make games. I'm so passionate about this industry. My dear friend and partner Austin Wintry, he and I are delving into this world and beginning to shape the kind of experience that we want to share with people. So there's obviously games that are coming up very quickly. The Last of Us Part 2 will be out May 29th. We've got The Avengers, which is coming out later this year. And there's more titles that fortunately, this is an industry that is tirelessly making content for people to consume. And we'll get more into that as those things are announced throughout the year.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for A, getting dressed up like that, and B, joining us here. And obviously, huge good luck for this evening.
Well, good. It's already, they say this all the time, but it truly is the truth. Everybody that is nominated in all of these categories, I'm so grateful that we have an institution like BAFTA that is constantly noticing, applauding, lauding, and awarding those who have worked tirelessly for this medium. This is just a great opportunity to celebrate those people.